What about those wholesale changes that the coach was throwing at you? You were substituting 1 or 2 players at a time. He was bringing 4 or 5 at a time. He was practically switching out the whole floor.
Yeah, playing against University of Scranton was a real good test for us. There was an opportunity to play the #3 team in the country. We actually, just like you said, we're in the game. We're down 2 with 10 minutes to go. And then you're playing up against a team that they're substituting 5 players at a time. So, you know, this year we were a very good team, but we were very thin as far as our bench went. We're subbing 1 player, and they're subbing about 6 players. So, you know, it was something that wore us down in the end. It's something that we're going to prepare for next season. And, you know, it gives us an idea what we need to do to put Lehman on the national stage.
You were fortunate enough to take that trip in your last year to the NCAA. How was the trip to Scranton? What did the team feel like on the trip out there? And, you know, basically practices were very stringent. They had you on the time effort there. What was it like for you to go through all of this experience from playing over here in the Apex?
Well, it felt good. I mean, unfortunately, it was my last year that had to happen in. I mean, I would have loved to do it more, but it felt real good. It was a great experience. I mean, any team would love to be in a national level going out to play, even if it's the #3 team of the country. So, you know, and just the team itself in general, we were all, you know, excited about it. You know, we was looking forward to playing. So that was, you know, the whole perspective of it. I really enjoyed it.
What were your thoughts down 2 points with 10 minutes to go against a team that had won it 4 times?
All I thought was, we have it in our hands. I mean, you know, it was like we could come out and pull this victory. You know, we were the underdogs, and being the underdogs, it was just like, you know, we can pull this out.
Got to switch gears a little bit. Over this last year, Division I, Rutgers, they went all the way to the Final Four, and radio host Don Imus, he said something very negative about the program there. We won't reiterate the comments that he said. I'm sure everybody knows him. We'll start with you. How did you feel about a comment like that, and how would you feel if it was directed towards yourself?
I mean, it's a very tough topic to talk about. I mean, I felt like, you know, it wasn't right what he said. You know, I mean, if you have your opinion, you should just keep it to yourself, not broadcast it to the whole world. So, I mean, that's the most I can say about that.
Coach,
I agree with her. I think it's a tough issue. I think that my personal opinion is just that some of his comments were very uncalled for, and none of the players asked for it or deserve to hear things like that said about them. You know, they're just going out there, they're a bunch of girls playing hard and competing for their school. They shouldn't have comments like that directed towards them.
Sally, do you believe that Don Imus should have lost his job because of those comments?
Oh, wow. Not really. I mean, a lot of people always, you know, make such comments about, you know, black people, and why does he have to be the scapegoat? You know, I mean, he's a white man saying it, but a lot of people say more ignorant stuff than he has. So I don't think he really deserved to lose his job, but either way, he was used as an example. That way people can, you know, think before they talk on the radio.
Coach, I mean, I have to agree with Sally. A lot of things that Don Imus says, the culture says it about their own culture. So why was it so much in the forefront when Imus says it as opposed to someone on Hot 97 saying it?
Well, I think it was very offensive. You know, this was the first time, and it was put on a national stage. So I think it was the first time actually that you saw, like, innocent college kids who were just playing a sport really attacked. And I think that that's where, you know, it was something that was derogatory towards them. And I think that it took something like that to hopefully change a little bit more of what's on the TV and the radio. Because, of course, he's not the first one to say it. But, you know, it's eventually you have to take a stand against it. And I think to have a team do what Rutgers did this year and compete real strong, and, you know, then have to come back, and instead of being celebrated for what they did, they're more in the media for what somebody who made some really ignorant comments had to say. So, you know, I think it was justified that he was fired.
Before we go, what's in store for the Lady Lightning in the upcoming 2007-2008 season?
A lot of excitement. We return. We lose Kathy Santiago's our only major loss. We returned 6 players that are very effective for us. We're doing a lot of recruiting. So our goal next year is we got a taste last year of what the national tournament was. Now our goal is to go deeper in. You know, we've got a lot of players coming in. You know, it's going to be a very exciting season here next year.
All right. Well, I want to thank the Lady Lightning team along with Coach Harrison. Good luck for the next season. I'll be there watching. And when we come back, Professor Miguel Perez will be back with our Reporters Roundtable after this.